man, good morning. What's popping, all my XJW brethren? Today, I know I usually make videos for y'all, but I want to make a video today for the Jehovah Witnesses that I know watch my channel. Today, I want to make a video to just try to see where your mind is at. Exactly. Okay, just bear with me. Is there any way that even Jehovah himself could convince you that the organization is not correct? I'm just going to get you to assume that, let's say, okay, the organization is 100% correct right now, right? Let's say that everything they do is right and comes from the Bible, right? Let's start off with that one. Now let's go a step further. We can both agree that it's not really controversial to believe that the governing body, they're imperfect men, right? They're not in no way infallible. There is not in any way that they're perfect, and the choices that they make are concrete. That's it. We can all say that there's been times where they had to receive new light on situations, or where they've just gotten things wrong. Now, this is nothing that's controversial. This is like just real stuff. Like, any Jehovah Witness should know that, right? Now, with that being said, and if we're living in an organization where they could be wrong, Jehovah holds them accountable for anything that they disseminate that's not correct. Correct? Right? Right. But we do know that there is an opportunity for them to be incorrect. And if there's an opportunity for them to be incorrect, then we'd also know that there's a possibility that we'd have to go opposite of what they're saying if they ever went too far. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, let's say you're sitting at home. And this will happen unbeknownst to you, of course. But you're sitting at home and you're laying in bed and an angelic creature appears before you. And that creature says, "I'm with Jehovah, and I'm here to inform you that the governing body has gone too far, and that the Jehovah Witnesses is no longer being led appropriately." Well, the first thing you say is, okay, there's a demon in my house. Jehovah, help me. Help me, Jehovah. And the angelic creature says, "I'm with Jehovah. I'm not going anywhere. Only demons will run from the name of Jehovah. I'm not a demon. I'm with Jehovah." And then you say, okay, well, prove it. And as a miracle, he touches you and you relive your entire life up to that point in seconds. You know what I'm saying? To prove that it was a miracle. And not only that, he shows you the things that's being done that's not correct, that's the governing body's doing. So now you have the knowledge and you know that everything is not right. And the first thing you do is you contact your elders and you meet up with them at the next meeting. Now you tell the elders what happened. What is the elders' response going to be? Well, I'll tell you what the elders' response is going to be. They're going to tell you you just talked to a demonic creature. Or you're hallucinating, you're seeing things, because there's no way this isn't the right organization. And if you continue on saying the stuff that you're saying, we're going to remove you from the congregation and label you an apostate. You know I'm not lying. You know I'm not. But let's say you get a couple of them to believe you. You get a couple of them to believe you. And you say, they like, well, this is some important information. This is something we're going to need to reach out to the branch to talk to about and figure out exactly what's going on, because we're getting information from heaven itself that the governing body is not correct. You know what happened? They'll contact the branch, and the branch would have each of those elders removed from the congregation. And that's what will happen. That is what will happen. And you know I'm not lying. Because they're going to tell those elders that's not how Jehovah works. Jehovah don't send angels to one or two people, you know what I'm saying, to disseminate information. All the information that's disseminated goes straight to the governing body. Those are the people who get the information and put it out to everybody. They don't just give it to some rando. Even though he used to back in the Bible times, he don't do that no more. That was obviously either a demon or a hallucination from somebody. You see, this is the point right here. We are to believe that Jehovah, the jealous God Jehovah, will not talk to his people. He will only talk to the leaders inside the governing body. That's it. That's what we're told to believe. That we're not worthy of talking to Jehovah himself, and the only people that's worthy and trusted to talk to Jehovah is the governing body. Really? Does that make any sense to you? I remember reading the scripture. It says Jehovah is a very jealous God. He doesn't have a hierarchy like that of getting out information. He tells his people, like he did back in the day, according to Bible times. He would tell each and every person. And if there was a person out there who he spoke through, he gave them the ability to do miracles to show everybody that that person was with him. And it wasn't just some rando out here speaking crazy. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I genuinely do not think that Jehovah himself could convince a Jehovah Witness that the Jehovah Witness organization is incorrect. Even though we have evidence. Like, it's not even like some stuff you learn when you leave the organization. Some straight up, while you're still in the organization, information. Like, they didn't want you to go to college. Now they're like, yeah, I guess, it makes sense to go now. Sorry, too late for me, but, all the upcoming generations, they can go to college. We just don't want them to put too much energy and effort in getting an education. But we understand that this current world economy and stuff that's supposed to be ending shortly is, it needs for people to get a college education. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's little stuff like that that shows that they're wrong sometimes. They get things wrong. They thought, and remember, this is the same reason. They said that you should not go to college or look to a higher education because of the simple fact that you don't have enough time to. The world is about to end any day. The system is almost done with. You don't have time for college. A lot of time they were telling kids to drop out of high school. They were saying that. There are people who done that. They're telling them don't follow these careers because it's just not enough time. We're out of time. We're out of time. And 50 years later, here we are. Now they're saying, you know what? Not only are we not out of time, it's probably a good idea if you do go to school, just in case, It went from being a crazy panic to, the world is almost over, to, we got enough time. Go to school, do whatever you got to do. The world can still end any day, but, get your education. I mean, there's a ton of people who really could have changed the trajectory of the lives of their family members if they went. But, instead they just wasted all their time at Bethel or out of field service and stuff. And now they're older, getting elderly, and still, no end, no sign of the end, not even the Great Tribulation, huh? Nothing. Just life as usual. And actually, not even life as usual, because now you can go to college. My bigger point is that you really need to look and listen and just see where your mind is at. Could anything convince you that this is not right? Anything. Is there anything that could be said? Now, I know a person who's left can't convince you that the organization is not correct. I get that. You've been too prepared for somebody that's left the organization to change your mind. No matter what information we provide, no matter how solid the information is, no matter what, you're prepared mentally to ignore any information that contradicts that of the governing body, right? I got you 1,000%. But just think about it mentally. If God himself sent an angel to you, how would that scenario go? How would it work out? Would you be like, you know what? That's definitely an angel, and he's telling me something, and I would have to take that as truth. Just how would that play out? Wouldn't you get kicked out of the organization before it made any headway? You would need the organization itself to come out and tell you that they're wrong. When we all know that they're infallible men and they could possibly be greedy. They could possibly not want to tell you the right thing because men are imperfect. Sometimes men can get greedy. A whole bunch of things can go wrong when you listen to men. So knowing that, just think about it. I really want to know, do you think that even God himself could convince you not to be a Jehovah's Witness? Because that's what you need to know. If you're so close-minded that not even God himself could send an angel down and convince you, then, bruh, you really need to fix where your mind is at. Anyway, it's your boy Jay the Comedian. I hope y'all having a great day. I am having a great day. The weather's beautiful today. Yeah, so enjoy the rest of your day. Holla at your guala. Deuces.